Hello, today is January 1st, 2019. It's 10 p.m. right now, and this is my first journal of the new year. I decided I'll be be more consistent with my journal so I can get the best out of what they're for. So, I'll start with diet. So my last one was 2 days ago. So, yesterday breakfast was sorry, it was 3 days ago. So 2 days ago, breakfast I had tea. Lunch I had chicken and rice, and then dinner we went to an Italian restaurant. And then yesterday morning I had like a sandwich with turkey and cream cheese. For lunch we went to this like dumpling restaurant. I don't know what it is. It's like wontons or dumpling. Oh, it's called dim sum or something like that. And then New Year party last night. So we went, and then it was like home cooked food, like noodles and chicken curry and stuff like that. This morning I woke up late. So I didn't have breakfast, and then lunch was paneer and roti, and then dinner with the sweet tomatoes, but I tried to keep it healthy because 2019 we're not slipping up. Also, I've been really sick lately. It was so bad to a point that yesterday I couldn't even keep my eyes open without me just crying. Or like if I tried to focus on anything or write, I would just start crying and they were red. It's a little bit better now. Took some medicine. But I'll be okay by tomorrow. I'm okay today too. Yesterday was just bad. I think it's like maybe an allergic reaction or just a viral infection, because my dad and my mom are both sick. And then so that, and then no karate, no training. I don't work out, no supplemental training, no corrections, giving value. So this doesn't count, but I'll just say it. Yesterday, so in like Indian like ants and like just like Indian culture basically, if like someone makes food and like even if you're not hungry, you don't eat it, it's very disrespectful. Not disrespectful, but it's not disrespectful. They just like, they think you don't like their cooking, or they think you're avoiding their food or so. So yesterday, I really wasn't hungry. Cause I was not feeling well, so I wasn't hungry. But I took a little bit of everything and just like ate it. So to so they wouldn't feel bad. I cleaned my room because my friends were over and we recorded some music. But that's just my room. I have to clean it. It's not giving value. I'll be there Thursday, Friday for winter camp. Mental emotional documentation. So, this is a big one. We'll start off with a couple days ago. So, my friends came over and we recorded some pretty good songs that we gotta finish up. They're coming tomorrow again. Other than that, 2018 went by in a flash. I think I discussed this in the last one, but it went by fast. But what I realized was every year, like a year is just like a man-made term. Like obviously, like it's the one rotation around the sun, but like who decided that January 1st was the first day, right? It could be, unless I'm wrong, I haven't done my research on this, but any day could be the first day. So just January 1st, that day being the first day of the year, is just a man-made kind of just thing. Let's like, this January 1st doesn't have to be the first day of the year. So just objective. So how good was your year? Any 365 days can be a year. So just because you start off bad in let's say January, you start off, the first 2 months are bad. I know a lot of people would just be like, 2019 is not my year, let it go, we'll try again next year. But a year doesn't have to be from 2019 to 2020. A year is just 365 straight days. So That's how I view it. So it doesn't matter if 2018 was good for me and 2019 was good for me. I view it more as how many days am I having good days? How many days am I getting a little bit better? That's what I view as more important. Other than that, winter break is coming to an end pretty soon. Just a bummer, school. But you know, it's I realized I'm closer to a junior now than I am a freshman, which is good because no one likes being a freshman. And yeah, I'm just enjoying finishing school, you know, going to higher grades, achieving more. I have my resolutions, but I have to write them down and come with more concrete goals, so I'll discuss that in a later video. I think I'll discuss that in a couple days when I have them all written down with numbers and like fancy Google Doc or checklist. But I can go over them. Basically, it would be to a goal I would set for myself is get in better shape. My first degree black belt test, I did lose quite a bit of fat, and I've maintained it pretty well. I've actually put on like 10 pounds of muscle since my last black belt test, maybe even more. But might have lost some because I haven't worked out recently. But my fat has increased a little bit, but not back to what it was. Not even close to back to what it was, and my muscle has increased. So I'm just trying to get stronger, and I'm strong. I'm trying to get that fat all the way down. So like, I got it to here last time, and now it's here. I'm trying to get it down there. So, you know, a little bit better than it was last time. And then third degree, be better than it was last time. So then, when I'm not testing, I can still maintain a very good physique. That's my fitness goal. School goal would be to do the same thing I did first semester, just maintain good grades. Second semester second semester tends to be harder than first semester because teachers don't have sympathy for you anymore, and students get lackadaisical, put off work, first semester's over, school's almost over, I don't need to study, summer break's here. And I don't know if I covered this, but my French teacher is leaving, so I'm gonna have a new French teacher, and which is kind of a bummer because first of all, she's a nice person. I think I did cover this, but second of all, she was easy, and like I have some hard classes, and she was like an easy class. So now, if it's a hard class, then second semester is gonna be awful because I'm not a good French student. There's like 7 different conjugations for every tense, and I'm not good at that stuff. And on top of that, there's like 5 like legitimate French people in our class that came from France, so like the expectations are gonna be high for everyone else. So yeah, we're wondering who that is, who's the new French teacher. I'm asking my friends, do you hear anything about your French teacher? So that's school goal, personal goal, and cardio goal would be to like just just be a good leader for my 2019 team, because with second degrees, well, even with second degrees actually, well, with first degrees are probably very scared. I would be scared if I was them. This is like big stakes, the biggest test to come out of West Coast Pleasanton. I would be scared if I was them, and it would help if someone just said it's gonna be okay, you're doing awesome, you know, put in some hard work, it's gonna be worth it in the end, don't give up now. So just building a closer bond with the first degrees and even the second degrees. A good amount of second degrees and third degrees, fourth degrees have not gone through a test with Pleasanton. Like, just because you would expect that, like, yeah, they've gone through a test. Like, off the top of my head, like Suraj, Adesh, I don't know if Athar was testing. I don't know, he's not testing. Suraj, Adesh, Manya, and Padma. Those 4 off the top of my head, there's probably more, are second, third degrees who have not gone through a West Coast Pleasanton test. And it's, I don't know how it was at the old school, but it's definitely probably harder here. It's like the comparison from like SJSU and UC Berkeley. Maybe their old school had some hard tests, but you know, here's a whole new set of challenges. So just like the first degrees, I hope I can be there for them. Never make them feel like the world is against them. Never make them feel like they're not good enough to test with Pleasanton, because they are. And so I just wish I can be there for my team. And my resolution is to just be like a friend and a brother for anyone in May 2019 and further who needs it. Those are my 3 goals. Again, I have to embody myself, you know, and then to come up with concrete goals, like what percent body fat I want, how much muscle I want, what grades I want, what percent I want in my math class, stuff like that. So, but that's after I embody myself and my grades for first semester come in, so I can try to do better than first semester. Because, you know, 1% better each day is like twice as good in 3 months, which is pretty good. So yeah, those will be my concrete goals, and the way I did a separate video for winter camp, I'll make a separate video for concrete New Year's resolutions. But yeah, that's about it. Bye.